Very nice, bravo. Hi, we didn't say hi yet. My name is Simon. Your name is Edgar?
Edgars, yes, exactly.
Edgars, what it is, okay. Tell me one thing, how old are you?
20.
You're 20 and you're studying?
Right now in Riga, but I'm going to start my studies in Hague from September.
Okay, nice. Okay, great. I'm gonna be very honest with you, I don't know this piece. Which is not a problem, but I I took the music from the internet yesterday, so I looked a little bit at it. Can we go back from the beginning? You know, it says fantasy for bassoon solo. I think you can put much more fantasy in it. Yeah, you don't have to be too strict. It's very good, you play it very well, very, very precise, but maybe you can get a little bit more fantasy in it, already in the beginning. Already it's first 4 or 5 notes that directly the eyes open and yeah? Can we go completely back to the beginning and we go little by little, we work our way through it.
Okay.
Yeah, good. I think the first, 30 seconds they can be slower. Yeah, bada, more singing. Really speak them. And go to the low D flat. Yeah? Yeah, and I would really play fortissimo at the end. Especially the accent on the last C flat. That there is a more of an abrupt ending. There is one thing in your playing which comes back a couple of times, which is the staccato. The staccato, it's very clear what you propose, but it can have more body to the sound. It's a little bit too much focused on the tongue, and I miss a little bit the push of the air every time. I hear. Then it really bounces up, bum 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 bum, especially the second time. Yeah? Can you try this once more for me? Only the first 5 notes that you really give nice bouncing staccato. Yeah, try once without the tongue. Yeah, but still very clear. The beginning I know the B flat is difficult, but the rest not so much. Try one starting on the Do, directly on the C. Oh. I feel the air a little bit slow on the C. Open. Oh, open. Oh. Yes. And now you just put a little bit of tongue. But you keep the air as the basis. Yeah. And then you get a nice shape of every note. Yeah, the danger is when we focus on the staccato, or I don't want to use the word staccato, but when we put the tongue, we forget that the air is still producing the sound. Yeah, the tongue just gives us the definition of now, and also how it comes out, but the air makes the shape. Yeah, enough talking. Now we play.
Let's try from the top again.
Yes, please, and then we continue. play the 8th note before longer, that you have more time to prepare this big interval. Yeah, don't be afraid, you're completely alone. Yes, and your A flat is too sharp. Love him all. I know, but yeah.
Okay.
I know it's a bassoon. You know, if I give you my bassoon, it's the same problem.
Yeah.
A flat is too sharp.
Okay.
Okay, very good. You play very well. There is one thing which comes back a couple of times. You have the 8 notes with the staccato on it, yeah, the staccato dot. You have it in B, you have it in, I mean, also already in the beginning, but in the beginning you play differently. In the beginning you play very nice. Yeah, you do 5 times the same articulation. In B you change, you do. And I don't really understand why. The last one you play longer. Is there a reason for that?
No, it's just...
Yeah. Be careful, yeah? Keep the simplicity of the articulation. The third bar in B, you have the appoggiatura, which is slurred to the rest. I don't know if, I don't really hear it if you do it, but I would also tongue it. The first appoggiatura. That is clear.
Okay.
Yeah, that it's, otherwise it loses a little bit the clarity. Yeah, I almost don't want to hear it, that it's not slurred, but for the clarity, just put very quickly the tongue on the appoggiatura. Yeah?
Yeah, okay.
And I think when you get to... It was very nice now in A, yeah? Afterwards, when you have the... I'm gonna put the music here, maybe I can read it better then. With the 30 seconds, take your time to play slowly. In the tempo you have, play as slowly as possible. That it's still part of the music, not just a bunch of technical quick notes. Afterwards, in the last pages, you know, you have something very... Here I think it's still more melodic. Yeah? That I understand every note. Oh, crescendo to the la. Yeah?
Yeah, okay.
That it's not blum, blum, blum. Can we try once more from A?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, very nice. And the la sounds a little bit narrow anyway. La, la, very, very, very sick sound. And there the diminuendo not too early. And one other question, before you have in A the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, the 9th bar. Do you want to connect bar 8 and 9? I have the feeling, you know, that it's not necessarily connected musically. So I feel that you want to continue the music, but I'm not sure if it should be continued. Yeah, a little. It's new material. New material starting. Make it clear that it's not really. I mean, I don't want you to make a huge gap, of course. Yeah, but a little bit clear the D sharp. Let's start directly there. 9 bar in A, and let me hear the A 2 bars before B. Lo. Yes, very nice. Continue. Good. Did you notice the 3rd bar in C? Your last 8th note.
Was very long.
Yes, watch out, watch out. Yeah. I know. I mean, it's something what I also used to do, and you know, nobody never told me, and you just do it naturally in a way, but there is no reason. Question: what do you have on dynamics before C?
It's all piano. Where the notes start, and then it's even less. So it's 2 bars before C. It's even diminuendo until.
Yes. So try to when you arrive to this piano, try to really enjoy playing piano. Don't be afraid of playing. Enjoy playing piano. Yeah. I know we are. Oh, I'm stuck with my pants. Yeah. I know we have a tendency of being afraid of playing piano as a double reed instrument. Don't be. Just give more air and enjoy this. Somewhere, but don't really enjoy it. And try when you play piano. Every time you play piano in an orchestra solo, don't think, will they still hear me? No, you have to catch the attention of the audience. You have, they need to be like, is he still playing? Yes, he is still playing. Catch the attention by playing soft, by playing. It's only, in the end, it's only piano. You don't have to play super soft here, but you want the people to be afraid of moving, in a way, that they will disturb your performance. Yeah? Can you play directly the B flat, which is still forte?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, sure.
Yeah? And then a nice piano.
Maybe that's the best.
Yeah, you could do that. Because before the first time, I don't know, I can't remember now, but the first time you played, I remember that you read before the E in the fifth bar before C, no? Is it correct?
Yeah, I did before before the E natural, right?
Yeah. Is that always your intention?
No, it's just an
Okay.
occurrence.
Okay. No. Okay. Like in a way, musically, it makes sense to breathe there. I would even say. It's not written, of course, but in a way, I would feel. So, if you need to breathe there, just breathe. There is nobody listening in a concert with the music there. Yeah, but there is no breathing there. You cannot. There is a tie. You cannot. If you need to breathe, you breathe. And if it makes musical sense, nobody will punish you for that. In an audition, maybe different story. But in a concert, if you need to breathe, you breathe. And I thought the breathing which you did before the E was very good, actually.
Okay.
I think you can take more time on the 8 notes, though. A little bit more stretched. They feel a little bit rushed, in a way. Can we do once more the low B flat?
Yeah, sure.
Thank you. Yeah, and the A as long as you can. Very good. How do you play your D sharp? Your middle D sharp.
It's fork on the left hand, and it's A, so the second and E flat.
And do you put any of the little keys or?
Yeah, sometimes I play I can not sometimes, but all the time I play with the E flat key, low E flat as well.
Because it sounds a little bit, for me, too different than the color of the C sharp. The problem with the D sharp on a bassoon is that it's very sharp. E flat, D sharp, it's very sharp. So we're trying to put a lot of things to make it darker and lower. But the problem is that then the notes around it sound very different suddenly. So if I do when I put this, it sounds for me too close in comparison to the C sharp. Yeah, so I would suggest you, my personal opinion, to just play the D sharp. Sorry, this is not, this is the fork, yeah? Just left hand, but with the C sharp key. It's quite open. But I think it's the best possible option of a lot of bad options, let's say.
Okay.
Yeah, so you could try to think about this. This one I use when I have to play very soft in the aux, or when I have to play really flat, or. But this option I still have, and normally I just do this one, and then it's okay. Yeah. We're gonna continue a little bit. I've been talking way too much. Yeah. We're gonna continue in D.
Okay. Yeah.
very good. New team. I see the fork, dynamic fork going to the first note of the second bar always. Yeah, and I also feel you doing that with the dynamics, but not with the intention. The most important note of these two bars is the first note in the second bar. Yeah, always. And you play a little bit over it. What I hear is this. And what I would want, a little bit more of grabbing this first note, that it's not only the dynamic factor, but also the stretching. You know, you're completely alone. Nobody is underneath you. Bam, bam, play in tempo. No. Just grab a little bit this first note of the second bar always. Yeah? And then the 30 seconds again, play them in the tempo you have as slowly as possible. 5. Oh, sorry, yeah. I hear. Ram, yam, tagadam, tagadam, tagadam. Yeah, the art of playing quick is playing as slowly in the tempo you have. Yeah, in the fast tempo you have, you can do yata-ta-ta-ta-ta-ta-ta-ta-ta-ta, but you can also do yata-ta-ta-ta-ta-ta-ta-ta-ta-ta, or you can do yata-ta-ta-ta-ta-ta-ta-ta-ta-ta-ta-ta. Yeah, it's all the same tempo, but you just stretch as much as possible. That we hear, the audience hears every note. Try once more, please. Yes. Very good. I have a piano in E. I don't know if you also have that. Maybe it's just.
Yeah, I do. Maybe I was.
Yes. Sorry?
It's in brackets.
Yeah, it's in brackets, but I think you could do that. And also what we talked before, can't remember where it was, but I think the bar before E and the bar in E, I think there should be a little fraction of comma. It's not a comma, but it's
Separate,
you know,
more,
yeah, a little bit. And don't be afraid. I don't know if it's fear, but don't be afraid to start every note very clearly with the tongue. Da, da. Sometimes I have the feeling that you want to do it like a clarinet player, which is very nice, which is something you should also be able to do. But for the projection in the hall, when you're playing solo, tongue the notes. Otherwise, in the audience, it will hear. We need the tongue for the projection of the beginning of the note in the hall. Yeah?
Okay.
And I think it has to do with, this is something I want to talk to you about, which has nothing to do with this piece, but the preparation. The preparation, oh, sorry, I got the, no, I don't want this, sorry, I have to stop this, I can't, where am I? You're gone now. Yeah, you're there, I still see you. You still hear me?
Yeah.
Good. The preparation of when you start. We breathe in, we put the support, we put the tongue on the reed, you release the tongue, and then there should be sound. Yeah? I can't, you're gone now. I can't, there you are, sorry. And I have the the feeling that sometimes you just start without taking into account all these steps. Breathing in, putting the support, putting the tongue on the reed, putting the air behind the tongue, and releasing. Yeah?
That's true. That's true. Sometimes I just sort of inhale and exhale, naturally in some.
Yeah, which is very good, if it works. But at some point you will sit in an orchestra and you will have somebody in front of you. And maybe there will be a moment of waiting before he does this. And you have to be in control of that. That you decide now. Yeah, that is not because it's a little bit what I hear sometimes. I also in A before. Can you try once for me? We were at D, so we will start at D. I want you to breathe in, put the support, put the tongue on the reed, put the air behind your tongue, and how you release your tongue will define how the note comes out. If it will be da or it will be na.
Okay.
Yeah?
Just the A.
Just the A, just to check what happens. Yeah, and try softer tonguing.
Okay.
Yeah. And then you feel, especially when you have to use the softer tonguing, how much air you need actually behind your tongue. The same amount as when you do this actually. When you do this, with the hitting of the reed, you help a little bit, of course. You give vibration to the reed by the. If you do this, you're not helping the reed, so you have to give all the air. Da, da, yeah. So try really having this image of the air is ready behind the tongue. The air is ready there, and you just open the valve, yeah. Da, 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 dee, da, dee, da, da, and we continue playing music.
So from the D again?
Yes, please.
Okay.
Yes, very good, very good. Can we try once to play the 16 notes legato? Okay. Oh, yeah. Sorry, I cannot play this music. Play the ones legato with a lot of air in between. Just the 16s, yeah. One more time. Yes. And now can you play this the what you do, but with the tongue in between? Same amount of air, but just the tongue in between. Yeah. What I have the feeling is that what we talked about before is that you stop the air with the tongue. Yeah? Tut, tut, tut. And I want... Let the air move your tongue. Yeah, ta 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 ta. What I feel is... Yeah, you're trying to control the movement of the tongue. Ta 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 ta. Like a machine gun, But it's more... When you see dots, don't think of your tongue. Your tongue will do the work automatically. Don't be, If your air is flowing, the tongue can just move on top of that. Ya-ta-ta-ta-ta-ta-ta-ta. Ya-ta-ta-ta-ta-ta-ta-ta. Yeah, try once only the first rubato. These 8/16ths, one time legato, and directly afterwards staccato. Yeah, yeah. And the second one? Yes, very good. And if you don't know, when you forget about it one time, you take off your reed and you do. Play once, only a do. I mean, you grab 1, 2, 3 and you do just. Yeah. Do you feel how easy that goes?
Yeah.
Yeah. The air moves the tongue. Yeah. Let's try once more at E and we continue. And give me a real piano in E and the third bar in E.
Okay. Okay.
Yes. Good. I see some accents. I don't know if, I have this music from the internet, so I don't know how reliable my edition is here. But I have some accents before F. Do you also have them?
Yeah.
Yes, I need to hear that more. Yeah, it sounds a little bit, it needs to be a confirmation. And it sounds a little bit too much relaxed. And then you get back to the singing, the melodic, but pam pam. Yeah, we don't have to repeat that, just to keep in mind. The same happens in the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, the 7 bar in G. I also have an accent, and you want to start. Yeah. I don't know if it's correct in my music. Yeah. Don't be afraid to really play these accents. Very clear articulation. When we get to H, 2 bars before, we have the nice octaves, fa, fa, fa. What I see happening is, with your embouchure, F, 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 try to keep it open. Try to keep it open, that the support does the work. I always try to, octaves are a great way of practicing your support. And I always try to envision. I'm trying to draw something now. I will show it to you in a second. I will F. You have, I don't know if you can see it with all the music behind. You have 2 notes, a lower F and an upper F. The moment you play the lower F, you have to up your support. In the moment you're playing the lower one, you have to put your support into place. So the moment the higher F comes, you can just release the fingers. Yeah, otherwise you have to. If you prepare your support for every interval, you can focus on a very beautiful legato. If I don't, work too much here. And this I want to save, because this is the muscle in your body which will, during a performance, get the easiest tired. So you want to save it as much as you can. Involve your support there. You know, this stays. You try once to don't move your embouchure while you play the fa fa fa, the F F F. Yes. Even more. If you can, especially for the higher octave, even more open. I know the intonation will drop, but you can fix that with your support. Yes. Yeah. Try to have this in your mind when you go intervals up. Prepare your support before and think down. That you always go. The higher you play, the more you think down. You know, when you see a singer singing, and there is an interval up coming, they go down with their hand. Why? Just as a visualization of going down. Yeah? Always think down when you go up. And now we continue at H. Accents. D, B. Very nice. And this is a moment for me, I think it's one of the few spots in the whole fantasy where it's really pianissimo. Enjoy this, enjoy. Again, enjoy playing soft. Yeah, especially the 4 bars before K. Again, grab the attention of the audience. Let them, you know, with their hearing devices, like, hey, it's still working. Yeah, it's still working. 8 before K. Okay, sorry to interrupt you. You played very well. You know, there's I'm just a little bit struggling with the staccato. It sounds a little bit too much like this. Yeah, the little square. And I would want to have more this. Whoop. Yeah. And this is something I would, because you know this that we can all do. We can all practice. We can all get wild with that, and it's all fine. But to produce a very nice staccato, a very nice bouncing notes, that is something which is much more difficult in a way, because it's more complex to practice. But if you have that, it gives you so much more possibilities in making it interesting. It sounds a little bit, you know, the 16s they're all perfect, but I miss. I always think of a note which has a beginning, you know, a T, a D, a P, an M, whatever. It has the sound itself, let's say an A, and it has the end, the M, pam. And what I hear now is pa, 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 pa. And I would want to hear pam, 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 pam. And I don't hear the M always. Can you try this once at L, maybe a little bit slower, and really think of this M. That you get the bouncing sound of a staccato.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. I would ask you to play this without tongue, but this in this register is not so nice. So we're gonna go the one before. Yeah, the before L, 4 or 5 bars, I don't know, from the E flat, without the tongue. Ha ha ha. Yeah, the low F, it's okay. Once more, it sounds great like this. Yes, and now you just put a little bit of tongue. Da, da, da. Yeah. It has a lot more consistency. The sound is much more present. Yeah, and I think this needs. Otherwise, it gets to. Yeah, that it gets alive. Yeah, it's 16s are very important and they need to be very good, and you've been practicing. I hear that, but also the staccato, the 8 notes, boom, 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 very bouncing, very alive. I see that time is running up, so I do want to do the end, because the end for me is actually the most beautiful of the whole fantasy. Can we start at the lento?
Yep.
Yeah, very nice. But the moment we arrive, that we really, okay, we are really in B flat major. Yeah, I know there is a diminuendo, but it should shine in a way. it clear. Yeah, this is really the ending. We are B flat major. We are home, and ciao, arrivederci. But that, yeah. And before, I think you can play this lento way slower. That you really enjoy. You know, you come from really presto and then much slower. And I don't know if you noticed, but I take much more time between the eighth note of the second bar and the downbeat of the third bar always. Always a lot of time between these big intervals. It will also help you in preparing the support for the upper note. Yeah? Can we try once more from the lento? Yes, and take your time for the 16th. Yeah, very good. There was one thing I want. The crescendo to the fortissimo. I have the feeling that you want to open the sound like this. And I would want you to ask if you can think the crescendo more, less pushed, and more relaxed in a way, more to the back, that you open to the back. I hear this. The center of the sound is a little bit disappearing. Keep the center and a little bit more in to the sides, to the back. That it's more like. Yeah? Do you understand what I'm trying to tell you?
I think I do.
Can you try once from the C sharp? Very, very big crescendo, but filling the room in the back, in the back of the room. This one as long as you can. The low B flat, you know, just as long as you can. Very nice. Very, very great playing. So what I would urge you to do is look at the quality of a staccato note. Slow or quick, it doesn't matter. But that you always have this round shape, you know. I always try to envision that a composer, they didn't write squares. They wrote round notes, and I think, you know, having this in mind, it has this little curve of palm, and I think every note should have this bouncing inside it, especially if it's articulated. So this is one thing, and the other thing is the preparation of the and then that you really always, in order to be able to play a wind instrument, we need wind. We need to take in the wind. We need to put the support ready, and then we go. Yeah, but this is crucial. It is crucial that you, especially later when you're gonna sit in an orchestra, that you have this that you have the control over, that the control of how the sound and when the sound comes out is here, is the tongue. The air is always there behind the tongue. It's always there, pushing, 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 and wanting to go out. And you decide now. Or now. Yeah? Depending on what you have to play. Great playing, really. I think time is unfortunately up. I have to go to the next candidate. So thank you for playing.
Thank you.
And I see you next time.